Hello, season's greetings. Hi, everybody. This is a video that I'm pushing out, even though when I originally recorded this, I hated it because the audio was bad. But this is the first Porsche 996 that I drove. Let's go back into context of this video. So this is back in December of 2019. I had owned my black 997 since August, and I had just sort of got it to run, but not well. There was lots of things wrong with it, couldn't figure everything out. And my girlfriend was all excited that I was able to, buy this Porsche for really cheap and make it nice and drive it. And, so she wanted to buy one. And she wanted me to go check one out. And that's what this video is. And the audio is really bad. I'm going to try and fix it the best that I can, or just mute the bad parts. And I learned from rewatching this footage, because other people have told me, no, 996s just have a different brake feel than the 997 and 991, because those both have a very similar brake feel. It's just the 996 didn't have that super strong brake booster. But regardless, that's what this footage is about, and I watched myself go through that. I looked at the footage, and I paid attention to the fact that the rotors and the brakes look new on the car, and that's what this video is about. So, I'm sorry about the audio, but yeah. Hey, you ready to learn a trick? Come here, I'll teach you something.
Hang on. Filming. Okay, what?
So, let's see, this is the tire size. 225, 40, 18, and then see this one right here is 0, 5, 15. These tires are from the 5th week of the year 2015. They're old tires. But that's not bad. So that's the front ones. These ones have a weird wear on them. The edge is worn. So either the car's been driving with the tire underinflated, so this one might have a slow leak on it. I'll teach you something about Porsches. See these bolts? See how they're not scratched? That means this fender has not been taken off the car.
Okay.
So the car has.
Is that the right battery then?
It looks big.
Like a right battery.
It's fine. It's just the cover is down there, so I'm not 100% sure on this car, but that's fine. It's bolted incorrectly. It's fine. Key doesn't work perfectly. Hold on.
It's talking. Oh, interesting.
This is broken. This is the control for to open the engine bay.
Well, why don't you get in and take the convertible thing and let me see it?
I'm afraid it'll get stuck.
No, let's just see it.
It's started. on this particular year, I don't know how to open the roof because usually there's a button here. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so that's the lock, unlock. Yeah. This is a fixer-upper. You don't want a fixer-upper.
Let's just have.
What do you want to do?
Let's just explore what it looks like. You gave us the key, so you know
Okay.
this is an opportunity. Yeah. There you go. That's nice. Very cool. Awesome. Okay, now I'm gonna get in. How much of a fixer-upper is this thing?
I don't know. It's hard to say.
Okay, well, give us a little $5.
You want a dog for $5? Is that what he said?
Yeah.
You just stole it.
So we got the stereo.
And the AC is not blowing cold.
Some back seat here.
It's a really small back seat. This one's
Okay.
even smaller than the Dark Knight.
It's nice. What is this big?
That's to tow it.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so the AC doesn't work.
Oh, maybe we start driving it.
No. That's not the way that works.
You're not gonna drive it?
No, we're gonna drive it. We'll take it for a round. I'll drive around the block.
Have you been given your license?
No. But I left my Porsche here.
Oh. So it's like, I take your Porsche. Right back, baby.
It's not rattly. The suspension sounds correct. The steering wheel feels nice and light, much lighter than the other Porsches. So the power steering is good. So actually, it runs good. The engine part runs good. But it's got a lot of miscellaneous things. Well, one, it needs a good detail. The AC doesn't work. Okay, it should be blowing ice cold.
It's not blowing ice cold.
So,
How fast is it?
well, this is the smaller engine, so it's not as fast. But I'm sure it's quick. It's more about how well it goes than how fast it goes.
This kind of car.
Yeah, this one? Yeah. Let's see if we can turn around.
I'm not living my snowflake over this car.
Oh yeah, it's got bad brakes.
Oh, did you see that Porsche?
There goes a Porsche right
There's
there.
another
the
one
same
too. See the turn. Not bad.
It's good.
It's got a little smooth.
Not very warmed up, so I didn't really want to gas it. But 17,000 is not bad. But this is not the collectible Porsche. Yeah, we're twins right now. It's a 996 as well. That's also not an S cabriolet, just like we're not an S cabriolet. Oh yeah, the brakes are bad.
Oh, the brakes are bad.
Yeah, see how squishy that is? Look at my foot. That's me actually pressing on the brake. Look how much the pedal moves. It shouldn't do that. As soon as it moves, it should just be like, woo!
Yeah, it should have like the resistance.
Yeah, and if it just yes. The brakes are easy to fix. It's got a different steering wheel, which is neat. It's small, skinny here. Oh, that was me stepping on the brakes with a lot of force.
Oh,
There's no
yeah, I still want. There's not.
AC doesn't work.
So is it
Bluetooth,
cool.
no USB. This thing is broken. This is a big deal. Well, feels like the brakes are out of balance.
Yeah.
Um,
Walking.
Brakes could be $1,000 to $2,000 for this, or more, depending. We'll have to look. But it feels like it needs a brake service, and it feels like the fluid is old. But the seats are in good condition. The dash is in one piece. The interior looks pretty good, like it would detail out really nicely. Like the engine runs smooth. So that part's good.
Okay. What do you think it's worth the investment?
Yeah. I don't think so.
Trust me, because the Porsche is something
Nothing is more expensive than a cheap Porsche. Okay, let's see about this top going back up. Well, that's a big deal that that works. Well, that's good. To be honest with you, I half like it. The price is not bad, I'll be honest with you.
Is it good to play around? For 10 grand? If I tell them 10 grand.
I didn't catch that until just now.
Oh, what is it?
Top folded.
It's not lined?
It's not correctly aligned, but that's minor. It's not a real issue. It's just that's not how that's supposed to be. This is supposed to be inside of this, but it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now the car's clearly sat outside most of its life, which isn't a big deal. See how this is gray? It's supposed to be black.
Uh-huh. This thing came off earlier.
But the paint is good. The car would detail out. $500 detail. The car would look spot on. The car's got no major dings and dents. It may not have sat in the garage, but it sat in the driveway.
Oh.
It is low miles for the year.
Is that a black color? What color is that?
It's a carbon color. Off black. It's like a metallic dark gray.
It's kind of fun, like a little toy.
It is a toy.
Porsche. It's not like sports, you know, it's a totally different ride.
This little thing goes up and down as you drive at speed. Supposedly it has parking sensors. That's what these things are.
Oh.
Great job. Getajobdriveacar.com. That's too funny. The registration and the safety are both expired.
Okay. So you think a military guy just decided?
Oh, this car was owned by a military guy for sure.
Yeah, because then I think sometimes they have to leave.
Yeah, so. The paint's not in perfect condition. See, like here, the clear coat is peeling. There's something funny with the top, but that's minor. It works. But the fact that we can't look into the engine, there's clearly a minor oil leak. And it's minor meaning that it is something that I could fix. It looks like the oil pan is leaking. 76,000 miles is not a lot of miles, but so for this engine car, there's this thing called the IMS bearing. And it goes out and it grenades the motor, but a lot of people have them replaced. But since this car is not a stick, people don't do it as often on the automatics. But the car is kind of nice. It's cute. It's fun. It's smaller than the Dark Knight. It's much smaller than that one.
So is it worth the?
It's close. It's worth seriously reviewing it.
Okay.
It needs 2 new rear tires, which they said they'll do, because that's like $500 to $700 for 2 new rear tires. Now, the front rotors are good. The brake pads are good. So when I look at the rotors, see how there's no deep scratches? No deep scratches. There's no lip on the edge. Okay, this is the brake pad, and then that space between where my finger is, the thing is the brake pad material. The pad is good. Okay, that's in the front. In the rear, it's the same thing. The pads and the rotors are good. So the oil in the brake system is bad and needs to be flushed. The wheels are all in good condition. These are expensive wheels. These are nice wheels. Clearly it's had a better day of whoever owned it opening the door, because it doesn't have dings. Oh, it does have a little.
Just a little bit, yeah.
But no one whacked it. But they've been opening, whoever owned it was opening it into a wall or into other stuff, or their purse or whatever it was whacking it. Here's the clear coat is peeled on it, so the paint is rough. I mean, the paint is good, but it's got harsh spots on it.
Yeah, but it's showing its age.
Yeah. The original bumper mount was ripped off, and they did the same thing as they did with the Dark Knight. It's taped on the license plate.
Did you see anything underneath when you were looking?
The front looks good. It's full of leaves in the cooling system here. See, it's full of leaves. You can't get it. You gotta look through the camera, not look with your eyes. But there's leaves in there, which means the car hasn't been taken to the place in a while. So use that. Pull these out. Twigs, yeah. So that you don't want that in there impeding the coolant. I don't know.
Well, at least we tried it. We see. We'll have to look.
It's super tempting.
We need to figure out the VIN and information online. So when we do that next.
I know, man. I'm like 3 years younger. I'm trying to remember what it was. I remember I looked up the car and it had like no records for a couple years, which freaked me out. And it could be nothing. It could just been that the guy was in the military that was the previous owner and didn't drive the car a lot, because it's not a Hawaii car. Someone had shipped that car to Hawaii and it had been in Hawaii for a few years, and it had been to the dealership when it first got here, but then it hadn't been anywhere to any service records for a few years. So now I was like, run away, because I'm assuming it needed a tune-up and other stuff. But yeah, my car, oh God. Let's think about something fun. I bought myself a new toy for Christmas, and it's not a Porsche. So I don't know what you're buying yourself for Christmas this year, but this is what I did. The kid's not around, so yeah. Is my new, to me, used radio controlled truck. This is a Tamiya CC01 Land Freighter 4x4. Yeah, so that's what I got myself for Christmas. Oops, sorry. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh, now I'm in trouble. Oops. Almost do it nollie, but I'm chicken on it. Yeah, it can nollie.